Greetings and welcome, riders, to another episode of Let's Play Darksiders 2. Ow. Now, these guys are a little faster than I'm comfortable with. Throwing shit at me. Oh crap. That was close. Let's save. I could really do with a healing potion. I do hope the game gives me one. That doesn't sound very encouraging. Dungeon map. Well, helps to have a map. I can't do anything with this statue. Alright, let's go on. That doesn't look very friendly. But hey, it's fighting those constructs. Yeah, that was bound to happen at some point. Well, at least we got some health back. Yeah, please, thank you. Alright. Well, that's a new enemy. Alright, we found some better scythes, perhaps. Yep. And a better secondary weapon? No. It does more critical damage, but... Oof. Alright, we'll stick with this white axe then. Ooh, a key. Why are you sitting over there? That's not where we're going. We're going this way. Right. Again, could really do with some health potions. Where are you going? Alright, so we have treasure behind here. No, wait, I can't get there yet. I mean, having the map is certainly very useful. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't feel anywhere near as satisfying as sticking one of those keys in those beholder eyes. Alright, the first of the actual trap puzzle mechanics. Pushing the round ball into the round hole. Alright. Let's get it up. I think there was another set of boots. And a health potion. Good. Now, how to get that? Right, need a little bit closer to the wall, perhaps. There, got it. It's all very straightforward. Just need to find a way to get the counterweight to drop so that the cauldron opens. Sounds simple enough. Yee, sweet, even better gear. Not really. I mean, there's a trade-off for the amount of damage I do for a little bit of fire. Well, I guess we can try that out. And worse boots. Well, I'm not really expecting any real good loot over here. I don't know, the loot doesn't feel very satisfying in some way. I mean, progressively I get better, but I don't know. Somehow the static loot from Darksiders 1 feels more satisfying, because every time you got something, you got better at it. This feels like trickling to death. Trickling to betterness. I mean, none of the loot really looks all that appealing either. Oh, well, at least the fire effect on these scythes is kind of neat. But then again, I'm mostly fighting statues and the like. Are they really gonna feel the fire? Well, apparently they do. Alright, so we need a key for that, which is probably in here. Ow. Anyone else? All right. So there's a ball. And there's a ball. Alright, that one we can get out at least. So first we use this ball to get the other one out of the cage. As well as retrieve a page. And then we need to activate, well actually let's put this one over in the other one, in the other slots. Right, and then we need to unlock the other one, which we can only do by blowing it out of the... hole. I didn't figure this out immediately either. But it does make sense. I mean, the game does sort of give you a hint with the ball bouncing away after you blow up that corruption. But I will say it is not immediately apparent. Alright, another key. Let's see, is there anything else that I can potentially loot? I think I've got everything. Let's just move on. Yeah, I did get some new boots, which are better, so use them. Now, much like Darksiders 1, there is an element of backtracking to a lot of dungeons, or at least you can. It's not strictly speaking necessary, of course. Mostly for the collectibles. However, since I do want the favors with Fulgrim, I probably will want to have at least all the pages of the Book of the Dead.
Time is of the essence.
Yes, it certainly is. But there's plenty of time. Now I need some sort of explosive growth, and there's only one way to get that, which isn't here, that I can see. And you can't hold on to explosive growth through doors, so you can't just go to the other room and collect some. But we can come back for this later. Oops. Well, that worked. I think. Alright, so right now... Alright. So... Making Khan happy. Always a good reason. That sounds big. Yep. Gone. Ow, ow, ow. Come on, health potion, please. Oh, of course not. Damn. Alright, let's try that again. Ow. The Dark Avenger. This weapon once belonged to the human warrior known as the Raven. During countless duels, the weapon absorbed the Raven's own rage and thirst for revenge among those who wronged him. The Dark Avenger is infamous for possessing a furious lust for blood and carnage. Cool. I do not know who this human warrior the Raven is, as he is totally not mentioned at all before this point. But maybe we'll encounter him. It is always a distinct possibility in the games that are trying to set up a bigger world. No, we can't use his weapon because we are not sufficiently high level enough. That's fine. And let's equip the Sage Talisman. We'll probably need a lot of Sage equipment, since it boosts our ability to use spells. Since we're speccing for that, probably a good idea. Alright. See, now you can drop the potion. Why couldn't you do that before? Though admittedly you can only carry so many potions, so... Ah, first draft potion. That might come in useful later. I'm sure the Ancient Ones don't mind that I'm messing up their hallways. Right, so now we're above this. Let's open it up. And the chain is still slack. Right. Fire flows again. So we can now move on to the next part of the quest. Also, I picked up some better equipment, perhaps? Nope. They're both vagabond shrouds, but obviously not of the same quality. Let's just keep moving on. In the main hope that we'll find something useful, like another Book of the Dead page. I do wish I had an ability to mark all those items on my map, even if I didn't directly see them. It would make finding them so much easier later on. But unfortunately there is no such item in this game that allows you to see where all the chests are. I mean, I know where the chests are here because I've got the map, but that's probably not going to be a very common occurrence. Especially not for the pages out in the open world. Right, but before we go... There was that one area that we had opened up that we had not gone back to explore, so let's do that now.
I cannot.
Yep, that's the limit of my health potions. Only 5. Only 5? Alright, drop. Alright, I think that's pretty much everything I can get. Alright, I'll definitely take the Savage Scythes. Not for Frost, no. Let's just go hand in the quests and then move on. I don't know if dodging is actually faster, but it does feel faster. Plus it's more fun to do than just simply walking, since we don't have access to despair in here.
This is no place for a horse.
Yeah. I've truly a pity.
The mountain has a voice! How did you... No, doesn't matter. You have done what I failed to do. You must take the good news to Alya as soon as you can.
I found that dish you wanted.
You're a good man. Much more so than your name would imply. I'm in your debt.
Sweet. I do have a slight question though. Why is the door to this place so small? I mean, I suppose you can technically fit in there, but wouldn't you build a door that is, you know, at least a head taller than most of you? Alright, well, let's just level up. Let's clear the path for... I could make them stronger still. Well, they get stronger with my levels as well. And I kind of want to have them give me Wrath back for every attack they do. And make them alluring to the enemies. Yeah. We'll skip straight to at least one point in this, and then probably point in that, and then we'll just boost their damage as far as we can. Maybe even take Corpse Explosion, although I'm kind of interested in also getting the Murder, but for that I need to be level 8. And we're still some way off for that. Now, I did not gain any real gear here, so there's not much I can do. Yeah, some chests in the Banewood that I couldn't reach before. We can get back to that. We have Vulgrim over there, if we want to. But I need to get back to Tristone, so that's actually fast travel. Because that's one of the benefits of this game, that they actually have a fast travel that doesn't require walking. I mean, no slight against the Serpent Tunnels, but this is decidedly easier to use. In any case, thank you all for watching. See you all next time.